Hello YouTube. Hope you all had a wonderful holidays. And it's late tonight. It's January 1st, and I've been working all day on how I want to come across on the pickups that I've had in the past week and a half, and I've gotten quite a bit of stuff. It's really surprising how many different items that I've come across, and some things I've never seen out in the wild before. And let me just begin. This is a pickup video. Some of it is footage from our flea market video. If you go and check that out, and thumbs up the video if you like it, and leave a comment if you would like to see some other stuff. I'm working on this. This is my third video, and I'd like to do some different content, but this pickups video, I know there's hundreds of them out there, but maybe not around the area that I live in. And I just want to go ahead and start with a thrift store that I went to about 2 weeks ago, and I came across some Jaguar games, and the guy was asking $5 a piece for them, and I knew that was I knew it was going to be a good price, but I was taking a chance because I didn't have a price list with me or anything. I couldn't pick up a signal in the guy's store for some reason. I don't know if all the electronics that he had in there. I don't know. But here we go. We got a memory track for the Jaguar. Got power drive rally. We got the Cybomorph. I have Iron Soldier and Tempest. Awesome arcade. Used to play that a lot in the arcade. And from the same store, I picked up a 5200 game, and I don't see too many. I have never seen one of these kind of cartridges before for the 5200. But when I went on eBay and started looking around, there are a few out there. And I picked up Star Trek. Again, I paid $5 for this game. It's worth around $15, $18. And from the same dealer, this is what caught my eye. The guy had a big tub of different stuff. That's where I picked all that stuff out of, was a tub. And he had this ColecoVision expansion module right there. I don't have a ColecoVision, not yet, but I know my dad, he sold a couple of these on eBay. Just like this one here, I think it was like $60 to $75, somewhere around there. So I'm taking a chance, untested. It looks pretty clean. Buttons are there and stuff like that. So I'll get a system one day and check it out. And that was from that thrift store. And then I was out in the flea market a few weeks ago. I don't have any video or anything, any pictures of this, but I do have a Texas Instruments. I needed a game so I can test it out, and I got Alpiner. I paid $5 for that game. Thought it was kind of expensive for I don't know what it's worth, but I needed a game so I can test the system out. And then we'll go to Christmas Day. Christmas Day, went over to my parents' house, had our Christmas dinner and all that, and my dad sells on eBay, and for the wintertime, during the spring and summertime, he sells at the flea market. And he had all the kids go on downstairs and just kind of pick out what game they would want for what system that they have. And our family's got a few different systems, and my niece has got a few different systems that I gave them over the years. My daughter's got a couple systems. So he just let the family go on down there and pick out what they wanted. And he had asked me, I kind of went through his stuff, and I'd already been down there a couple weeks ago and picked out some stuff that I wanted. I actually paid for it, but he was giving this to me as a gift, and I just told him I really didn't know what I wanted for Christmas from him, and I didn't want to take any money away from him. So I said, well, maybe another day or something. He goes, well, how about that system that we're checking out and we're talking about? And I was really surprised and shocked that he gave me this Intellivision here too for Christmas, and it does work. It does have an expansion. The voice module has that with it, and then it has a stack of games. It does have all the hookups, cords, and all that, controller. and it's got a stack of games. Got the manual with it. Got a couple loose games here. Got a baseball game. Got a baseball, and got Frogger, and some the manual for it. Manual, paperwork, complete in box, poker and blackjack. Got the voice modular instructions, paperwork. Guys, let's see, Sea Battle, complete in box. Got the the little thing. I don't even know what they call those. Goes on top of the controllers. Space Hawk, complete in box. Armor Battle. This is, it looks like a tank on the Atari 5200. And Donkey Kong. And I know when he bought this this lot, we were selling out there at the flea market, and he had just picked it up that morning, and he had another Burger Time, but I guess he sold it online. I got a manual there for it, and he had probably about 10 more games for this system. And the one thing that I seen, I had a Burger Time up here. He had 2 of them. That one up there is sealed, so we did trade on that right away before he sold it. And that was that's what I got from him for Christmas. And for my wife, I got for Christmas is a Wii controller, game controller. So I was glad to get that. And then that was Christmas Day. And then Saturday morning we went out to the flea market, and you've seen the footage of us out there, but you didn't really see the transactions or anything like that. But I did pick up Star Fox, and it is complete for the GameCube. This is what we swapped out. The 2 other games I took there, so it about came out even. And then I got episode 3. I didn't notice until just now. It is scratched on the top, so I gotta test that out and make sure it works. If not, I'll be taking another one back to him. And then from the same dealer, I picked up the Smoke black one, the clear. I've had one of these before and I sold it, and I wish I would have hung on to it. I didn't get a matching controller. I just got a regular gray controller with it. He said it works, so I hope so. And then we'll find the controller to go with it. And then the other thing I was kind of really wanting to get from him, he's had it for a while, is the Sega Master System, and it's kind of beat up. I paid $35 for it. It is complete, but the power source that came with it is an aftermarket power source. It's got the 2 plugs and all that in it. It's a heavier one. Then it has the cord and only one controller, which I think my son picked up one a few years ago, and it's in storage somewhere. That was from that same one dealer at the same flea market. I went to another guy that I deal with a lot, and he always asks me about buying them out when I show up, and it's the wrong time of year to do that. Just looked over his games, I always do, and he always has some pretty decent games. But he had one here for the NES that I needed in my collection, or would like to have in my collection, and it's Castlevania. Picked that up for $5. Label on it's pretty decent. And then left him, and then went to another deal at the same flea market. And the other guy, this third guy, he's pretty expensive out there, and he's right at eBay prices or right above it. So I got a wheel and deal with him, and I'll only buy the stuff that I can't find at all, or somebody's looking for something. I know he has it. I'll get it for them. On the Sega Master System, we got Legacy of Kain and the Soul Raven. It's complete. And then I got Metal Gear Solid 4. I bought this at I bought the same game at GameStop, but this one here had the artwork and a PlayStation 3 box, which in the case is not that hard to find those, but the artwork, I wanted that for $6. I got that from him, and I'll be selling just the disc only at the flea market. And then I left there and I went to go meet a friend of mine and went checked his out, and got picked up. Like I said before, I was PlayStation only 3 exclusives, and I picked up Resistance 2, and it's complete in box. I paid $6 for this, and then we were heading on the way home. It's getting kind of late, and I stopped at a thrift store I haven't been to before, and I walked on in there. It was actually somebody I knew I went to school with, and he buys storage units, and he has a bunch of furniture. And he had a yard sale a few months ago, and I asked him about video game stuff, and the only thing he had was one of those plug and play Ataris. He only had the box, and the box had a bunch of other junk in it, but he couldn't. He thought he had the Atari, but he didn't. And then again, he thought when I went into the store, he thought that he had the Atari, and there's miscommunication if they had it or not. They didn't know. I wasn't really interested in plug and play, but he said he had a 2600 with games, so he'll be looking out for that, and he could give me a call. And the only game that he had worth getting in there, he only had 2 games, and he had the Super Mario for the Wii. It is complete. $7 for that, and he took down my name and number and all that, and he'll be keeping me for contact. And then a while ago, a couple weeks ago, I went to my dad's and I bought some games and stuff, and I got some NES games to add to my collection. I got Cubert on the NES, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and then this Barker Bill's Trick Shooting. Got that on the NES. And then he just gave me a N64 yellow controller. Said it doesn't work, but I can use it for parts. Maybe switch out a board if something else is broken, and work with that. That's that. And then on that was a couple weeks ago. But the other one was Saturday. So Sunday, I was out at the flea market and had this guy come on by and ask me if I'd be interested in buying some systems from him. And yeah, I'll be interested in looking and taking a look at it. So went ahead and he brought out a box, and he had a couple Super NESs in there. And this one, his son, I don't know, the son took care of this one. It's got like brown buttons on it. That's wicked looking. I've never seen, and it doesn't look like anybody painted it. It looks factory, but just the son killed it. That's all I got on was the decks. I didn't get any wires, controllers, anything, so it's untested. And then I got 2 NES machines, same deal, untested, no controllers, no cables. And then I got a couple strategy guides from them. I got the Legends of Zelda, Majora's Mask, got that. I got the Star Fox Adventures, which goes with the game I picked up at the flea market, so I now have the complete set. Goes with that. I usually don't pick up the strategy guides unless I just really get stuck in a game, but now you can just look it on YouTube. Final Fantasy X, got that. And then the Ultimate Code Book, got that. And this is pretty cool. It's got it came out about the same time that Xbox and GameCube came out, because there's very few games in there for that. So it was like, I don't know, probably 99. I don't know what publication is on this right here. Let's see, 6 seconds. Publication. I don't see it. But that's what I got there, and I got 3 games from NES games. I got Mario Bros. Duck Hunt, Dr. Mario, and Super Mario 3. I got all that for $30. So, and again, I'm taking a chance on the systems, if they work or not. And yeah, those are my pickups and my Christmas gifts that I got in the last couple of weeks. And that was a pretty cool deal. Just keep on adding my collection and keep on rolling with the video games. And all but the systems are going in my collection. These here, I already have these in my collection here, so these here will be up for sale too at the flea market. The Jaguar games are definitely going to be mine until I get a system. If I like it or not, I'll keep it. If not, it'll be probably going up on eBay. So take it easy, gamers, and don't forget, thumbs up the video if you like it, and leave a comment down at the bottom.